So the third match of the World Cup has just finished, and I don't know if I'm maybe spoiled from yesterday, but this match wasn't good. It wasn't bad, though. Canada won, Bosnia and Herzegovina won, in a game where Canada really should have won their first World Cup match. Because in the first half, Canada really should have put the ball in the net. They had 10 corners. 10 corners and 8 shots when Bosnia only had 5 corners and 1 shot. But Bosnia were clinical because that first shot came from a corner that was headed on by Arsenal legend Sead Kolasinac and headed in by Jovo Lukic. And I'm just going to quickly touch on the news that Robert Lewandowski is apparently joining Chicago Fire, the news that dropped in the middle of this match. You can call the MLS a retirement league or whatever you want to, but you cannot argue with the quality of players that they are signing. Anyways, back to business. Arsenal legend Sead Kolasinac. No, I'm just joking, but Sead Kolasinac did make a massive defensive effort in the 54th minute to deflect the ball onto the crossbar to prevent Canada from scoring earlier. As it was coming to the end, I really thought Bosnia had this in the bag. Despite giving up a lot of chances, they were performing well defensively and didn't really look like they were going to concede, especially because Canada looked like they couldn't hit 3 barn doors connected to each other. That is until Southampton striker Kyle Larin came onto the pitch and scored 2 minutes after he came on. Like, no lie, he literally scored with his first touch. Well, second, but the first touch was to set up the second touch. And this is how we end up here at a 1-1 draw where Canada really should have won their first World Cup game in their history, but they ended up just drawing and getting their first point in World Cup history. But I do feel bad for Alphonso Davies because he is still injured and he was not on the pitch to realize this history. But hopefully he can come back and be a part of some more history coming up.